Tonight's show is fully customizable to suit your style and your budget. If DVDs are your thing, then you can sample Chris Gore's DV Doomsday. Today we've got reviews of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and Howl's Moving Castle. Plus, Bigfoot has been found, and we have the man who knows exactly where the blurry ape has been spending his downtime. You don't want to miss that. And finally, we have the next lovely and alluring challenger and our hottest girl of MySpace competition. But now it's time for television's pitch and rear spoiler. It's Attack of the Show.
Pick up on this.
Hello, everyone! Hello! Welcome to Attack of the Show. How you doing?
Really good, Kevin.
Yeah?
I like how you've turned your day around. So earlier you were sort of moping and shuffling your feet and
cutting myself, measuring the rope. No, I'm telling you, I'm excited because between the hours of 4 to 5 Eastern Standard Time, it is really the highlight of my day because I get to spend it with you, Sarah.
Oh, Kevin, you're the sweetest. You're a
very
liar.
I'm a huge liar.
But you're sweet.
Yeah. I thought it might get me somewhere. Apparently not today.
Not.
I want to talk about something that happened last night.
Okay.
There was a show on called The 24, starring the Kiefer. You like the Kiefer?
I heard of him.
So 24 was on last night, and the only reason that any of us had to really watch was the fact that the X-Men 3 trailer was going to premiere in it. I didn't bother tuning in, and I didn't bother TiVoing it because I knew it would be online right after on the BitTorrents and on the website.
I'm definitely, if I can get it online, I see no reason to sit through a show. Not like 24 is not a good show.
No.
But
sure,
you're going to have to see some commercials.
Exactly. Not worth tuning in for. So we figured for those who missed it, or those who were waiting to see it later, or for those of you that are still on the 14.4 modem with the AOL and it's downloading very slowly. We're going to show it. Here it is.
On principle, I can't negotiate with these people. Well, then you know what needs to be done. We're going to protect our citizens.
Make no mistake, my brothers. The humans will draw first blood. And the air is still, and the night has fallen. There's only one question you must answer. Who will you stand with?
A major pharmaceutical company has developed a way to suppress the mutant X gene permanently. They're calling it a cure.
There's nothing to cure. Nothing's wrong with any of us, for that matter.
You of all people know how fast the weather can change.
Did you find what you were looking for?
The source of the cure is a mutant. More powerful than you.
Gee, something woke her. But she has to be controlled.
You know, sometimes when you cage the beast, I can't do this. The beast gets angry.
You have no idea what is upon us now.
Fury that this world has never witnessed.
Magneto's got an army out there. You go to war, you might not come home. She might not come home. You ready for that? We're not kids anymore. Hey, I'm not your father. If you want to go, be sure it's what you want.
It's time we make our choice. If you're with us, then be with us.
They wish to cure us. And I say we are the cure.
Look at me, G. We can help you. We can fix it. We can make it like it was. Stay with me, please.
Yes.
Not a bad trailer.
I gotta say, because of the whole Brett Ratner thing, he's directing it, this movie's definitely going to suck. We were at that threat level, but now I'm raising it to cautiously optimistic.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, fans have been sort of iffy about what Brett Ratner might do or not do. It's not that he's not a competent guy, but it can be argued that he doesn't really bring anything to a movie.
Oh, snap!
Well, no, I'm not trying to snap here. I'm just saying, for example, Red Dragon, fine movie.
No!
But rather forgettable.
Oh, you did not.
Shut up.
Okay.
I am not dragging Brett through the coals here.
No, you're not, yeah.
I'm just saying.
But you got to hope that like maybe the actors are comfortable and familiar enough with their characters to the point where maybe they don't need the direction of a big shot.
Yeah. I think actors probably really like a director that
That's true.
has a real good vision. And
No, I got it. I'm
well
cool.
respected.
I'll tell you where I'm going to walk.
But yeah, perhaps they don't need a director at all, so it doesn't really matter if he's cool or not.
Exactly. They don't even have a
It's just
script.
gonna be awesome.
They'll wing it. They'll improv X3. It's fine. Just give me a motivation and a mutant power.
I mean, until proven guilty, Brett Ratner might be good.
I agree.
Might be good.
I agree. And one thing I did like is the shot with the Wolverine. He's walking the explosion. Looks like it's in the danger room. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Let the conspiracy theories fly.
All right, let's
wildly.
switch gears and talk about something automotive. Okay, that just happened, by the way. That just
You're so.
and we're done. My car has plenty of pickup, as you know. The Kia Sophia should never be underestimated. It's quick off the line, a little lazy on the high end.
You have a blue Subaru.
Ron Patrick has me beat. Do you know Mr. Patrick? Have you seen his car?
No.
The dude mounted a 26,000 RPM jet engine to the back of his Volkswagen Beetle. Yeah.
Oh my.
That's hot, is what that is.
That is hot.
It's cool, and the best part of it is that it's actually street legal. He uses the regular engine in normal traffic, and then he apparently flips a switch on the dashboard to engage the jet engine. You know, and he only does this under closed track conditions, or perhaps when he's, you know, chasing evildoers. I don't know.
Looks dangerous. Call me crazy, but I don't know anything about cars.
You are crazy. Some people have been saying that it could be fake. These look like Photoshops. I don't know. I thought it looked awesome. I hope it's real.
I hope it's real.
Me too.
Yeah. Call us. Let us know. Now, lately, Kevin, the internet's been sort of clogged with crazed fanboys, Apple fanboys creating fake touchscreen iPod
who
hoaxes.
does that
It
crap?
is, yeah, it's, well, a lot of people do.
We
We've
do.
done it once
We
or
did,
twice.
yeah.
But they're still at it. In fact, you know, we love a good fake video as much as anybody. We admit that. But these guys, they're not even trying. Okay, so look
you're
at
just calling everybody out today.
I'm sorry, they deserve it.
All right.
It's only 3 seconds long. And, okay, maybe I'm overthinking it a little bit, but the scroll wheel, did you see? You know, he's going back and forth, but the video
hold on,
still plays in one
see,
direction.
is there any way we can see it again? Can we pull that back up? Look, he is going in one direction there. It's only 3 seconds. It looks like he could actually be...
It doesn't look real to me. It looks like he actually doesn't even have his thumb depressed. And also, low light conditions.
Yeah.
We're in the back alley.
Good for the MySpace photos, but not for
You can't tell
proving.
because it's not really lit well.
Yeah.
Very convenient.
All right. Well, we had to at least show it, because it could be real. Who knows?
But it isn't.
All right, it's not.
It could be.
Finally, as much as it pains me to admit it, a guitar god of days has gone by, and he has resurfaced now.
Okay.
Just bear with me.
Are you
This
talking
video.
about yourself?
No. Michelangelo. In this amazing video on Google Video. Check this guy out. He's got a new album coming out apparently, and he can
his
play
name's Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
Very,
yeah,
very funny.
And he can play both parts of that double guitar together in harmony or separate parts at the same time. And if that's not, I mean, that's pretty badass, right? He's got
Yeah.
all like the 14-year-olds at Guitar Center right there, like
It's
in
like
his
a mirror
pocket.
image, but not.
Yeah, exactly. And if that's not sweet enough, you have to check out the finishing move right there, yes! Raising his axe
Yes.
towards the rock gods in heaven. He actually flips it upside down and begins to praise the metal gods on the clouds. Yeah, there it is. Woo!
Oh, he keeps going.
Oh, he doesn't
he
stop.
keeps-
He doesn't stop. Actually, the guy's camera filming this, true story apparently, according to the Google video notes, the camera died before he finished his solo, which is pretty awesome.
Sorry, Michelangelo.
I prostrate myself in the presence of his rockness and his mullet. I don't know if you saw that. That was also awesome as
Maybe
well.
think of conjoined twins, that guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget, if we move too fast for you, don't worry. You can get all the links to everything we just talked about on our website at attackoftheshow.com. And hey, if that's not enough, we're taking your chat.
We certainly are.
We love the chat. Don't forget, you can
Today's
email
like any
us
other day.
through our web form at attackoftheshow.com/askus. You can chat with us in our IRC room as well. It's at chat.g4tv.com. It's that easy.
Yeah,
It's really, I mean, it's that easy.
And Lucky Chatters today are going to receive a free copy of Jarhead on DVD, which has Jake Gyllenhaal in a Santa hat and nothing else.
Oh.
You know, I know what you guys want.
I smell a freeze frame coming up. Yeah, and it's widescreen. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's widescreen.
Also joining us today is the very lovely Eliza, our MySpace girl pick of the week.
Hey,
There she is.
Eliza.
Hello, Eliza. You voted for her. She's here, folks. And she's going to be chatting it up with all of you viewers live from that comfy little gamer sack. And I'm going to chat with her later on in the show. Perhaps we'll share sacks.
I wonder if she's going to put you in your place. She was pretty funny.
I hope so. I hope so. Boy,
Coming up after the break, Chris Gore brings DVD Tuesday out of the rain and inside Howl's moving castle. It's next.
Is it?
Attack of the show, baby. Attack.
Now we've got reviews of the best DVDs this week has to offer, and we call it DVD Tuesday. Chris Gore with us again,
I'm
as
here.
usual.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, man.
Thanks for having me.
You ready to talk about DVDs?
Yes.
Okay, let's start off with Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the 2-disc deluxe edition.
Yeah. Now,
very popular movie. when it
Very
first came out.
popular movie. You know, the fourth in the Harry Potter series. I'm a big fan of the films. I like them, but you know.
Yeah, they're good.
The one thing is, I've noticed a trend. Pretty much the same plot. It's sort of like Scooby-Doo. At the end, oh no, it's the new teacher who's the bad guy. This one, of course, gets much darker. I mean, one of the students dies. I don't think I'm ruining anything for anybody. What we really want to know about are the extras. There's a lot of deleted scenes, which is kind of cool. No commentary, which kind of bummed me out. And then a lot of behind the scenes about how the kids worked on the set. A lot went into Harry Potter and the underwater sequence, which I thought was amazing. I mean, the way they
apparently they had a whole room built underwater so they could take breathers.
Just for the
really
just
cool
for those
stuff.
scenes. Yeah, so the behind the scenes was really cool. The funny thing was, they've always attempted this, it never works on a DVD, is adding a game element where you visit the different competitions and compete. A DVD does not make a good game. It doesn't work. Don't try it. It fails every time. It definitely fails in this instance. You know, fun movie, some cool extras. Not enough for a buck.
Yeah, you don't want a game, you want the commentary.
Yeah,
it's a rent.
It's definitely a rent. It's worth seeing, not the greatest.
Okay, well, moving on to Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay, now.
Very popular enough to get talked about at the Academy Awards.
Yes, was nominated for Best Animated Feature, but I got to tell you something. You know, I'm a fan of anime when it's good.
Oh,
you know, like Akira, Ghost in the Shell. And of course, this is Miyazaki, so everybody's going to worship it no matter what. But Howl's Moving Castle, the voice acting, you've got Christian Bale playing this one guy, and who's Howl, who has this moving castle. And he's kind of falling for this girl. It's a little girl turned into a 90-year-old woman. So you have a 90-year-old cleaning woman for the entire movie. A lot of things that just
not a believable plot line.
Well, this is the one thing. When anime goes in these bizarre things, you've got creepy blobby aliens with top hats. What the heck are they doing with these little? It doesn't make any sense. It's bizarre.
Genius.
It's sort of like this is when it doesn't work. When anime doesn't work, is the combination of things that don't make sense. It'd be like saying, you know, the movie Crash meets the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Doesn't match. A lot of things in this don't work.
So it didn't work as a movie. It certainly doesn't sound like it's working as a DVD
This is
for
just
you.
anime that is just the worst of the genre, in my opinion. Yeah.
Harsh words.
Because the story just doesn't make any sense.
Howl's Moving Castle, a big fat pass?
Big fat pass.
All right.
Skip it. Don't waste your time unless you're a major geek.
I'm
for
not.
anime.
Yeah, I actually am kind of. We both are.
Yeah.
Moving on to Free Enterprise Extended Edition.
Okay, now.
This is a Star Trek fan.
Yes, Star Trek fans Mark Altman and Robert Meyer Burnett got together, made this film, which is effectively about their lives as Star Trek geeks. So, in a way, it's about a lot of people who work here at G4, if they made a TV show about them. But what they do is they meet their childhood hero, William Shatner, who they end up becoming friends with. Unfortunately, what they find out is Shatner is just as messed up as they are in terms of his relationships with women. So I would describe it as like swingers for Star Trek geeks.
I love it.
And it's a lot of fun.
And this is made, what, like a decade ago
Well,
or so?
no,
It's not brand
came
new.
out in the late 90s.
Okay.
And this is its extended edition, tons of extras on it. It's one of those things where it's like, I almost thought, you know what, there are too many extras on this DVD. And that's
saying a lot coming from you.
Yeah, you don't hear me say that too often, but there's behind the scenes, there's casting sessions, there's making ofs, there's all kinds, there's DVD-ROM content with the different script revisions. There's so much on this. They even added extra CGI effects, which I thought was amazing. So
Is it
a lot
enough
of great
to
stuff.
part with $17 or so dollars?
For me, for my money, yeah, just because it's one of those movies that's watchable over and over again.
Yeah.
Their sequences are just, I laugh, and plus you can come in anywhere in the film, start watching it, and have a blast.
Unless
It's
for
a
some
buy.
reason you hate Star Trek, it's a buy.
Yeah, no. If you love Star Trek and you're a geek, it's a buy. You got to get it.
All right, Chris. Well, we've got to rent, we've got to pass, we've got to buy, and now let's see what you've got behind the curtain.
Little quick pick I like to throw out, which is this film, Fantastic Planet. If you're into cool feature animation, believe it or not, this is from France. It's by a director named René Laloux.
So it's like
came out in the 70s.
Planet.
Yeah, yeah, and it's bizarre animation. You would love it.
So
if
no
you're
on
into-
Howls, yes on Fantastic.
Yes. So
All right.
yeah, if you're into
Fantastic
anime,
Planet.
French animation is kind of cool.
French anime, it's the new thing.
Yeah, it's weird. Check it out.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Yeah,
thanks for being
thanks.
here.
Thanks again.
See you next week.
You will.
If not sooner.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Visit filmthreat.com or chrisgore.com if one day of gore is just not going to cut it for you, and I understand. Now, get a snack, but don't make a big to-do about it, because we've got The Weird World If It Came From eBay next. And we test drive the best of the best Xbox 360 arcade titles. That's next, too.
Old ladies must drive their wheelchairs in a straight line. Collision course is inevitable, unless one old lady pulls away. So, who will chicken out first? Will it be...
Bonsai, the show that, you know, and I can't believe I'm really saying this, but it kind of makes me not want to know exactly what's up with Japan. Don't forget, tonight at 10:30, you can catch the encore presentation of the Best of Triumph, the Insult Comic Dog, and afterward, don't miss the premiere of Bonsai. You can play along at g4tv.com/Bonsai. It's real fun, by the way. I was testing it today, folks. That's Triumph at 10:30 and Bonsai tonight at midnight. Play along. Grab a laptop and a friend. Now, sure, you've got your Fight Night 3s and your full autos, but sometimes you just want to kick it old school. And that's why we're going to test drive the best games available for download via Xbox Live Arcade. So for those of you that are still waiting to actually dip your little toesies into the next-gen pool, Xbox Live Arcade is a service through which you can actually download independent and classic arcade games. And they've all been redone to take advantage of the Xbox. Now, each game that you're about to see will cost you 800 Microsoft points. That's their clever way of making you think you're not spending about $10 per game. Now, are the games worth the Hamiltons? We're going to find out. We're going to start off with Geometry Wars, which is everybody's favorites. By now, everybody's aware that it's the most popular game on Xbox Live Arcade. And as you can see, the game is nuts. You increase your score by destroying everything on screen to earn extra lives and bombs and multipliers, etc. It's simple by design. It's got, you know, really addictive and fast gameplay, great sound, great music. And the original Geometry Wars, which was from Project Gotham, is included as Geometry Wars Retro. It's a nice little bonus. I like it. It's fun enough. Now, I want to move on to another game because most people know Geometry Wars. You might not have played Zuma on the PC, but if you're playing it on the Xbox Live Arcade, they call it Zuma Deluxe. So in this one, you take control of a spinning little frog idol, and you're going to spit colorful magic balls from your mouth. Insert joke here. Now, I know it sounds really exciting. I know you're all riveted and at the edge of your seats at home, but it's very simplistic in case you didn't notice that. Lucky for you, though, the action can get really fast-paced, especially when you're almost out of time and the balls are really racking up. And there's some special balls that keep the gameplay varied. Not bad. The whole thing will strain you after a few hours. It's fun. It's cute. But Marble Blast is the next game we're talking about. And this game it looks like an update to really like Marble Madness. This is if Marble Madness could be run the way that the developers really wanted. It's got a great physics engine that allows for some precise and aggressive movements. As you can see there, there's cool power-ups like that allow you to actually change the gravity of the level. So, you know, you're used to one level and all of a sudden it's completely flipped upside down. You navigate half pipes, get power-ups that let you helicopter through. You can jump, get super jumps there. Everything's there. What's really great is that not only are you collecting gems and racing for time, but this is one of the few games that's not only indie, but is fully playable with multiplayer. So you can get together with your buddies and all go at it. Now, finally, there's the game that I'm most excited about. It's my personal favorite right now on the Live Arcade. It's Mutant Storm Reloaded. And I got to be honest, better than Geometry Wars. Go ahead, start the hatred forum thread now. Much better than Geometry Wars. I love this one. You blast through hordes of these little mutants. You have 89 levels to actually master something called Blastikido, or the art of blasting, if you will. You start off with a white belt. You earn higher belts as you go through. You get spread shots and laser beams and bombs and all sorts of sweet-ass weapons to really clear each stage. And what I like is that it's kind of Geometry Wars with levels. You know, you start off in each room, and you know they're going to throw something at you. It's going to be the same every time, but you don't have to wait an hour for the gameplay to ramp up. It's like you're in, there's a boss, there's certain creatures, and you're going. It's also 2 players and co-op. Gotta love it. Remember, these games support player achievements, gamer scores, leaderboards, you name it. And if you have the right television set, and you should by now, they all play in high definition. In my eyes, these live arcade games, they're worthy of a purchase. like the cost of like a car bomb plus tip at a pub. It's not that bad, folks. But you don't have to take my word for it. You can download the free trials off of Xbox Live and see for yourself. Now, you should plan on sticking around, everyone, because we've got all the news you can handle with the feed, and we'll dangle auction oddities before your very eyes with It Came from eBay. Stay tuned.
You're watching G4, the #1 podcasted network in America.
Wall-to-wall game reviews.
Always expect the unexpected.
Go to iTunes or G4TV.com for details.
Hey, everyone, welcome back to Attack of the Show. We are still live. Just in case you were wondering. I mean, I knew we were live. Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I work here.
Coming up in this half hour, we still have another round of our Hottest Girl of MySpace competition, and we know exactly where you can find Bigfoot. Seriously. We'll show you with Google Maps. But first, if it's older than your grandmother's underwear or creepier than your Uncle Eddie's prosthetic testicle, yeah, odds are it came from eBay! It was resounding.
A lot of vibrato.
It's from the diaphragm. You got to go from the old little diaphragm, as we call it.
Oh.
All right, I
want to. Something different.
I got to get right. Is it? Okay, I got to get right into the auctions. The first one is a piece of bling formerly owned by Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeehaw! What does some gave all mean?
I don't know.
What did they give?
I don't.
They gave it all.
They sure whatever they were given. There's nothing left when they were done. The buy it now price is $1 million. I don't know if the seller's on crack or if he's just the one last remaining Billy Ray Cyrus fan. But there you have it. It's made of
$1 million?
White gold. It's got some platinum in there. You know.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. White gold?
White gold.
I
All
mean,
right, we're moving
platinum
on.
maybe.
All right, I thought some Billy Ray Cyrus discussion would come out. I was a big fan back in the day, but
You were not.
I was too. I love the Billy Ray.
What's the song that was so popular?
Wasn't it "Achy Breaky Heart"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get you. I thought you were.
Bing.
Oh, right.
Nope. All right. So
I liked it too.
there really is something for everyone on eBay. So with a simple bid, any budding actor can star in their very own professionally shot movie, co-starring adult film star Brianna Devil. Yeah. She does have a few conditions, though.
Okay.
In her little auction.
I was going to say.
Yeah, there are some caveats, if you will. It says that she likes her leading men or women to be of legal age. They can't be camera shy, and they have to have good hygiene.
I don't think that's asking for too much.
It's really not at all.
I mean, so you and I could qualify for a...
We clearly do.
One of us,
well,
actually.
I do shower on the weekends.
There's a hygienic
issue.
issue.
You know that I do on the weekends.
Well,
you can even direct her personal camera crew, which will be there if you want to, and you get an hour-long DVD when you're done. But the session only lasts 2 hours. So $3,500, 2-hour session. I'm assuming like an hour and 40...
2 hours is way too much for most
I'm going to say
participants.
An hour and 45 minutes for lighting, makeup, and hair. 5 minutes for for warm-ups or rehearsals.
Sure.
5 minutes for performance, and then 5 for cleanup.
Yeah.
That's not...
Absolutely. I was going to... Yeah.
That's not too bad.
5 minutes is a really long time when you're thinking about it.
It's a long time.
You know?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, you're done.
We are. Thank you. I'm glad you know me that well.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Sarah, I don't know if you knew this, but the raccoon penis contains an actual bone.
No.
They
Didn't
do.
know that.
They really do. And now you can own 100 of them. Check it out. Raccoon penis bones.
That's not... those are French fries.
Those are French fries. If they were French fries, it'd have to like be in the shape of Jesus to be on eBay. These are raccoon peni.
How do they get them all?
What? I don't know. They're like Pokemon. You got to collect them all. These bones traditionally are used for fertility totems, love spells, or good luck charms. But as the seller points out, you can use them as swizzle sticks or as novelty gifts. Right now, one bid for $49.99. That's less than 50 cents per penis bone, Sarah.
I have no words.
You really don't, do you?
No.
It's not that bad.
I'm going with French fries.
It's like the toothpick of the aught-sixes. All right, moving on.
That's animal cruelty.
I'm going to bring it on home now. I'm going to bring it on home.
Please.
With Big Rosie. Yeah, Big Rosie is generously offering up not one, but 2, a set of personalized pictures of her generously proportioned self there. Big Rosie.
You know, I've seen bigger, but she does photograph well.
Woo! She will autograph each picture with whatever you want her to say. It's not a problem. She recommends giving them out as gifts for the friend who has everything because, as she says, it's guaranteed they won't already have one.
That's true.
Starting bid is $1,000.
Sounds like quite the entrepreneur, that Rosie.
I have to come up with a new word. We can't show the one. If you go to the auction, you'll see the image that I want to talk about. We can't. I mean, it's that graphic. But it's one thing for a woman to have the cankles, But, like, you need another word for when, like, the thigh overlaps the knee. You know, she's got the thighs or the kais. I don't know. We have to
What
come
did
up with
Rosie
something.
ever do to you?
Nothing.
She's rich.
She put herself
okay?
on eBay.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. Always expect the unexpected when...
It came from eBay!
Well done. Well done. My turn now.
Thanks.
It's time for a woman who delivers the news with the ferocity of a rabid howler monkey. Wow. Sarah Lane.
Hey everyone, good to see you again. San Francisco Giants slugger Barry Bonds is back on the hot seat. Excerpts from Game of Shadows, a new book detailing Bonds' alleged steroid use, will be featured in the March 13th issue of Sports Illustrated. The book, written by 2 San Francisco Chronicle reporters, purports that the home run champ relied heavily on a doping regimen that included injections, creams, and pills. The book hits newsstands March 27th. Now, riding high on its Best Picture win at this year's Academy Awards, Crash will be re-released into theaters this Friday. The acclaimed drama has been available on DVD since September, back in September, which sparked speculation that Crash's re-release could be another push to get people to see movies in theaters after a year of record lows at the box office. You think? In other Oscar-related news, after juggling producer and director duties on War of the Worlds and Munich, Steven Spielberg has announced that he's taken the rest of the year off. Yeah, that's right. Spielberg told reporters he's going to use 2006 to prep his Abraham Lincoln biopic and to produce a few smaller projects. As for Indiana Jones 4, a script is being polished, but obviously fans are going to have to wait at least another year before production begins. Now, shifting our attention to the internet, a group of teenage boys who created a profile of a fictitious 15-year-old girl on MySpace as a prank inadvertently helped California police arrest a 48-year-old man who allegedly tried to meet the non-existent girl for sex. According to the authorities, the man arranged to meet the girl at a public park, and when he arrived, the boys called the police. In related news, MySpace.com CEO Chris DeWolf told reporters that MySpace is, well, it's as safe as anywhere else in the offline world. He elaborated by saying, quote, if you go to the mall and start talking to strange people, bad things can happen. Indeed. And finally, an A-Team reunion special is apparently in the works. It seems that the UK's Channel 4 has been given the go-ahead by the ghost of George Peppard. Sort of. All right. According to a Hollywood psychic named Madame Francesca, the actor who played Hannibal, that's the A-Team cigar-chopping leader, contacted her from beyond the grave and told her he's delighted with the idea. Now, shorter than Vern Troyer, but chock full of information, here are today's headlines. NBC Universal pays $600 million for iVillage. National Lampoon to open its own film production studio. Rapper Little John to produce porn films. British pubs begin selling sex toys and vending machines. New Age tunesmith Yanni arrested for domestic violence. And that's today's feed. But please, no autographs. Come on.
When we come back, the illustrious Eliza vies for the title of hottest girl of MySpace, and we're going to have an actual Hobbit skull. I kid you not, folks, right here, a Hobbit skull for the first time on American television. Believe it or not.
The Feed is brought to you by Jordan. Let your game speak.
Now, in case you haven't been paying attention, Bigfoot's been showing up in all sorts of places lately, and our favorite Yeti guru, Lauren Coleman, is here to tell us about it. Lauren, welcome back to the show.
Good to be here, Kevin.
It's good to have you here, man. Last time we were here, we talked about the Bigfoot, we talked about the, was it the Dover Demon?
Dover Demon, little creature.
But now Bigfoot has taken the spotlight yet again. Now he's backpacking, he's on vacation, he's in...
He's in the sunny climes of Malaysia.
What the hell was Bigfoot doing in Malaysia?
Well, Bigfoot's been there for a long time, but the media really hasn't caught up to him until recently. So since December, there's been massive publicity coming out of South Asia about Bigfoot.
The paparazzi finally caught on, and now they're hiding out?
And so there's even English and American expeditions over there, and they've found casts.
That's great. Now, the animals that they're finding in Malaysia, are they the same as the North American Bigfoot?
Very different. But the media likes to use the same word, so they're calling it Bigfoot.
Sure.
But it's really much different. It's a taller creature that's about 10, 12 feet tall, and they also have footprints that are really different.
And now you brought one along with you here. This is like a plaster casting
Right.
of... This is one of the Malaysian Bigfoot prints, if you will.
This is a replica of it, and you can see here clearly that it looks like more like your hand, like an ape footprint.
Right.
And if you compare it here, this is the Bigfoot cast that we know from the Patterson film. And you can see there's 5 toes up here. And with the Malaysian creature, it's much bigger,
Right.
and it has this toe out to the side like it's a giant ape. And that's probably what it is if they do exist.
So recalling it, I mean, is it not fair to call it a Bigfoot then? And it's just like, hey, they discovered a giant ape that we might not have known existed, or?
Well, it's more like it should be called the orangutanga, or something like that, a local name that really talks about it being much more ape-like.
Okay, all right. So now we've talked about, last time we talked about the hobbit bones that were found in Indonesia.
Right.
And now this time we've actually got, this is a skull of one of those hobbits, right?
This is the first replica that's been shown on American television. Bone Clones has come out with this right now, and it's amazing because you can see this is a full-grown female that was 3 feet tall. This is not a child.
Now we're sure that we're sure this is a hobbit and not a baby cave troll, because I've seen many baby cave trolls.
I know. But the thing that's really amazing is they went back and they found 8 other individuals.
Really?
So we're not talking just about some strange, aberrant, diseased individual. We're talking about a little hairy creature. The little people are real, and everybody says, "Where are your bones? Where are your bones?" We have them.
We have them now.
Yes.
That's incredible. So now, I mean, these sightings are going on, and when I watch the local news here, when I'm on the old elliptical at the gym in the mornings, by the way, thank you for noticing, I see these stories come on, and it's like, oh, local man fell into a pool, and it's like, learn how to, save money on your taxes. And at the very end, it's, oh, another Bigfoot sighting, and it's the North American media is laughing at it. They're not taking it seriously at all. Is it the same thing all over the world, or are they taking this more seriously?
No, what's amazing about the Malaysian story is the government in Malaysia, the media in Malaysia, and also the English media are taking this story very seriously. They're having full-scale expeditions. They're finding tracks. They're not laughing about it like the American media does. And that's actually had the American media take a step back and say, wait a second, what's going on about Bigfoot here?
Could it be that they're judging one shaky video from the 70s that may be questionable and using that, to say, well, obviously it's all fake. This all can't be real.
Well, I think the American media has this tongue-in-cheek attitude overall.
Right.
But in Malaysia, it's really nice to get a whole government and a whole media behind these creatures, because the local people are seeing and believing them.
Now, when you talk about governments, and in Malaysia, obviously, they're taking it very seriously. The U.S. government, though, apparently has some. They've classified some footage that a Navy SEAL has shot, or what's going on with this?
Yeah, on the website Cryptomundo, where I do the blog,
right.
I really exposed that we have a U.S. Navy SEAL that's come forward in communication with me, and in the Congo, they had black ops there, the SEALs, and they took some 3 minutes of footage of this creature that has spiky hair, is about 3 feet tall, and yet the video is classified.
It's classified.
So one of the reasons I put it out is to hopefully get more people come forward and also to shake up the government.
Sure. And has anybody come forward, or?
There's been some interesting kind of emails that I've been getting, and hopefully by being on your show, we'll have even more.
Hopefully you're getting the target audience out there, but you're going to get people that see hairy, spiky creatures in their bedroom, and it's a whole different story there. But best of luck with that. I don't know why. I don't know what would the government have to hide with that.
Well, the whole mission was classified. So this is often what happens in military missions. They see different creatures like this, and they can't expose that they have this evidence, because then it would expose they were there.
Well, if the truth's out there, I hope you find it, my friend.
Great.
Thanks for coming on and sharing this stuff with us. This is great stuff. Everybody, for everything that creeps and crawls but science refuses to acknowledge, you can visit Lauren's blog at cryptomundo.com. Now stick around, because MySpace girl Eliza is going to beg for your votes and our hottest girl of MySpace competition, and we'll take a peek at our latest contender. She's right there, folks. But first, we got to pay some bills. Watch commercials.
Guests on Attack of the Show receive eye dogs. Little dog, big sound.
On the next Attack of the Show, globe-trotting pranksters, the Yes Men, will sit down for an interview and probably lie about 70% of the time. Plus, we know that if you like a movie, you'll love dressing up like the characters and get drunk. That's why we'll hit up the Big Lebowski's Lebowski Fest. And finally, we find out just how much The Hills Have Eyes traumatized its cast and crew. That's the next Attack of the Show, you freaks. Now, we've been searching through the old MySpace trying to find the network's hottest and coolest women. Last week, you voted for Eliza, and she's here now to claim her MySpace Pick of the Week crown. Eliza, welcome to the show.
Yay, thanks.
I'm sorry, we have a little bit of budget constraints here, and don't exactly have a crown for you.
Okay, is that why we're sitting on the floor also?
Pretty much.
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
It's just, you know, we would let you wear shoes. That's
Thank you.
a plus, right?
I appreciate it.
So, word on the street is that you're a comedian, Eliza.
Yes.
You tell the funny jokes?
I tell some jokes.
What's the deal? Is this, I'm assuming you perform in clubs, or?
Yeah, I do the Comedy Store, Hollywood Improv, Friars Club, just all the places around town.
Cool. So it's not like Aunt Mel's birthday or something like that, or?
No, I'm not like, comedian for hire at birthday. That'd be weird.
Okay.
I mean, I've played a country club or two, but no.
Now, is it like observational humor, or are you like, why the chick crossed the road, or?
Yes, that's the one joke I have. And it hasn't gone very well.
And you managed to stretch it to an entire set, though,
it's amazing. I speak very slowly.
Just take your time with it.
I do observational humor, just kind of like, hey, we're all kind of weird and stupid, and self-deprecation stuff.
Oh, good.
But it's important to make fun of yourself and others.
I fully agree with that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a giant idiot. What do you do aside from the stand-up comedy, though?
Like for fun or just, for a job?
No, let's do for fun.
For fun?
For jobs, whatever.
I really like drinking. Like, I know that's so bad to say, and I know it sounds so dirty.
Oh, God bless you.
It's time to be honest. I really like drinking and hanging out with my friends. I like playing sports when I can. Sorry if that doesn't bode well with the audience here.
What's that?
I have some online sport games, like you can play online golf.
Good.
Not very good at that. So that's what I do, and just hang out. I don't know.
Now, do you drink for the taste, or you drink for the buzz and the whole
Anyone who
getting
says they
hammered
drink
process?
for the taste is either 50 or just lying.
Good, thank you for that.
Because it tastes awful, and obviously you drink to get hammered, and so you can wake up the next day and be like, oh, that wasn't my fault.
Yeah, who's this guy?
He wasn't my fault.
Wait, who's this guy?
Who's that girl? No.
Yeah. Now, you're here, and I'm glad you're here, but someone is not. You have a contender named Violet Marie.
Okay.
And she thinks that she should be sitting here talking to me next week, so I thought I'd introduce you to her, if that's all right.
Yeah, let's
All
do
right,
it.
World, get ready. Here's Violet Marie.
Hi, I'm Violet Marie, MySpace Girl of the Week contender. I live in the beautiful city of Monrovia. Let's go inside so I can show you around. This is my room. As you can see, I'm pretty girly. This stuffed animal is my favorite. I'm a big horse freak. Here we have a picture of my old dog, Benji. This is my laptop. It has strawberry shortcake on there, so that makes me more nerdier. But I have a bigger, better setup in the office. Here's Napoleon Dynamite. He's my favorite person.
G'day, you fat lard. Come get some dinner.
Ow. These kind of games gives me a little action. I'll have nightmares. Ew. That is creepy. But I'm really obsessed with the Care Bears. Can you believe this is a kid game? I can't even match all the bubbles. This is my MySpace. There's me on the Malibu beach. I kind of got mad at my producer because he started clapping. It's another one. It's kind of implied. Bikini's indent at the bottom. I have nothing on top, and I'm kind of holding my girls. My favorite picture. I'm going to use it as a signature for my modeling. It just looked like angel wings. I love that style. Let's go play some dress up. I do a lot of implied. Not nude, but just implied. The lingerie. Gotta see that. You've had your fun, so now it's time for me to have my fun. It's time for you to go. Bye.
Wow. I don't know if you caught the photo of her holding the girls. I offered to babysit them. She turned me down.
I can't imagine why.
Why didn't you play dress up in your package, Eliza?
Because I'm not dirty? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Oh no, backlash. I
The
didn't
claws are out.
play dress up because I don't own clothes. Like, I don't own clothes that imply nudity. I just get naked.
There you go. It's just
Like,
a bottle of Jack,
yeah,
and hey,
like-
here we go. We know what the
Yeah,
implications
it's like
are
implied
here.
medicine. Well, we had the idea of aspirin, we just didn't give it to you. I don't imply. Okay, cool.
So are you worried, or you feel like you have suitable competition for this week?
I mean, well, honestly, the girl that was here last week, she was more like, she went with the demographic of this show, and they picked me, so I could see them, just kind of moving into the MySpace Girl chaos that she represents. So they might pick her, and that's fine.
All right.
No, I want to win. Is that what
You're supposed to make it sound like you're going to be crushed if you don't get to.
I'm going to be devastated. I will
right.
send you the bill
Eliza,
for my medal.
I hope all turns out well. Thanks for
Thank you.
joining
Oh, can I
me and chatting with
can I
us.
say a shout out real quick?
Yeah, shout him
To
out.
my friend Ezra Kraft, who lives in Illinois, and to this guy I just met online. His name is Robert. He's got a son, and he was just
Awesome.
really nice. And,
Robert, you know what the implications are there, my friend.
And my friend Edward, who
Hello.
I met this week from the
All
show.
right. Everybody, be sure to check out Eliza and Violet Marie's profiles on MySpace, and you can find them on attackoftheshow.com as well. And remember to vote. Either Eliza will be back for a second week, or Violet Marie will be taking her place. You decide, my friends. Now, in between voting, send us a question or two, because we're taking chat questions and reading your emails right after this.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack.
If you want to get to the chat, I'm just going to hang out and hold my girls.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got some big girls.
I like to take them out. They're growing up real fast, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jolly-
Throwing the formula.
Jolly Gestures asks, Kevin, what qualities do you look for in a MySpace girl? Oh, this should be good.
No, it's not going to be good. I'll be honest. When I troll the MySpace, first of all, the thumbnail has to be catchy. And it can't be the three-quarter perspective, same thing that it's always been done.
This one?
Yeah, you can't do it. You purse the lips and pretend you have cleavage all you want. Like, I've seen it 1,000 times. I'm not falling for it.
Right.
Secondly, the
You
profile.
are falling for it.
I'm
Everybody
not. No seizure-inducing animated images. No 14 Hoobastank videos loading at the same time. Got to have a clean profile. Tell me what you like and why, the ins and the outs. I want to know exactly what I need to pretend to be into to get into your pants.
Okay. Well, okay. Biker Ben asks, could Kevin beat Michelangelo at Guitar Hero?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, what do you think, Biker Ben?
I don't know. Michelangelo's pretty badass, but yes, I can. Yes, I can. I'm a Guitar
He's
Hero
a modest
legend.
fellow, this Kevin Pereira.
Listen, I will take anybody any day. Guitar Hero, done.
You heard it here.
That's
Challenge.
right. I think we've done enough for the day.
I
Sarah.
think we've done plenty. Thanks to our guest Lauren Coleman, and of course the MySpace girl Eliza.
Yes, and Chris Gore.
Chris Gore.
He was
Sorry,
a guest.
Man.
It's
Love
all right.
ya.
He's free.